Lil Daddy's story. Okay, when we first met, he's with his buddy, Ripple. You know, that's who he would hang out with, I guess, you know, when he was in the South, you know, because Ripple lived in the South. He's Mexican and white, right? That was his little skater boy, you know. People skate, you know. Having a little skater stuff going on, right? You know, we had little scooters in the neighborhood and skateboards, right? So, you know, he had the little skateboard. He knew how to do the little ollies off the curb and all that, right? He was raw on the little skateboard, you know. So we end up meeting each other, you know, hanging out, you know, and he would go over there to Ripple's, or Ripple come over, we kick it, you know, and it was something that I was getting at though. Oh, okay, so we was kicking and stuff, so end up, you know, like I said, my next door neighbor, my folks, the Black Police Association, well, he one of the founders of it, right? They had motorcycles and like basically they would go out. No, let me tell you, before all that happened, so, you know, my next door neighbor, we would go over there and stuff, you know, play and stuff or whatever. So he had to be probably maybe 10 or something. I don't know, maybe. It had to be like a age comparable where, you know, skateboards and all that stuff. So I'm trying to figure it out, but I don't really know exactly when or what age he was, you know. So end up we over there next door playing or whatever. So me and the police officer's son, we playing in the backyard. You know, everybody in the backyard. For some reason, Lil Daddy in the house or whatever, right? So we really don't even realize he's in the house. So end up what happened is we hear something like bling 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 blam, right? Like, what the heck is going on? So we run in there in the house. Me and OJ, his name is OJ. He work at the courthouse, you know what I mean? Been working at the courthouse since he was like 18 years old, right? He works like with all the paperwork, all that stuff, right? So he been doing that since he was a kid. His whole family, they all like work doing something, like, you know, his one sister do evidence and stuff like that, and the other sister, I don't know what Karen do. So basically, we run in the house. We look on the floor. It's like something broke or something. He's like he's standing on top of the counter in the cupboard. Like, what are you doing? Like, man, what happened? Oh, this thing failed or something. I don't know if it was like some china or something. I really don't remember. But so Pops come in, right? Mr. J come in. When Mr. J come in, he immediately tell me, he like, what happened? Joseph, you go outside. So he made me go outside. I never was able to go in the house again. Had nothing to do with it, homie. I didn't have nothing to do with it. I'm outside with his son, right? I can't figure that one out for the life of me. So, I'm still cool. We start, coming. Now I can't go in the house no more. He can go in the house. I don't know what the hell's going on, right? He can go in the house. No problem. They go on their little motorcycles to go to the, because he would put their motorcycles in the truck, and they would go like to Old Tie or whatever, different places where they ride motorcycles. Me and Nate Majors used to do that. Nate Majors had the 3-wheelers, rest in peace, and my uncle and my cousin. I tell you, hey, I got a good story about that with my cousin, with me and Nate and all them. Nate is one of Mitch's best friends growing up, though. But me and Nate know each other. I've been going over Nate's house since I was a kid, you know what I mean? Through my uncle and his dad. His dad come to my house, you know what I mean? Everything been coming since I was a kid, you know what I mean? Took karate, they Pops took karate, the kids took karate. Tony, rest in peace. Nate's brother that got killed, he got hit on a bike. So I can never go back in the house no more. They would leave me outside. Man, now that is crazy, but I don't know if that was just something to make me stronger throughout these type of times. But yeah, man, they would actually just leave me, man, go ride their motorcycles, come back. Nobody ever said nothing like I didn't have nothing to do with that, right? Cold game, the same kind of situation. Never said nothing about, hey, he got, he didn't do that. I'm with the owner's son outside. You know what I mean? I'm not even in the house. We in the backyard playing. You know what I mean? And things changed right then and there for the rest of my life. I mean, we talk, kick it, hang out. I mean, we talk all the, if I see him and everything. You know what I mean? That's small to me, but I never understood it. And I'm sure it had some kind of meaning to it, but yeah, I would have to stay outside after that. I couldn't go back in the house, none of that, And his son never even just said, Joe didn't have nothing to do with that, right? Never told him nothing. Never tripped off of that happening, nothing, none of that. Like, I can't understand that part of it, right? So that was crazy. But that was like when we had first, like, maybe, I don't know how long he had been over there then, but yeah, like, share, subscribe, Cold game.